Rift throws a lot at new players, but if you know what actually matters, you can avoid most beginner traps. Here is a clean Rift starter guide. I cover leveling, core mechanics in Rift, and fun side activities. So stay tuned. First one, speed leveling, and I think many of you are looking for this. Use instant adventures whenever you want brain off fast experience. Instant adventures chain you through objectives and scale you to the content level automatically. I would recommend mixing instant adventures with your story quests, so you will see the main narrative while enjoying rapid experience gains. And as a bonus, instant adventures provide tons of platinum relative to your level. When you play through the content in Rift, there is mentoring and sidekicking. Mentoring lets you scale your level down to a lower dungeon or to a lower zone, so the content remains rewarding. You still earn experience and planarite and other rewards appropriate to your level. So you can use mentoring to redo low-level quests, rifts and dungeons. Sidekicking is quite the opposite. It lets you play content above your level. It requires a player in your group that has a higher level that you can sidekick to. Now let's talk about souls and soul tree basics in Rift. Each calling can equip 3 souls at once, and your soul tree has branches, where you actively spend your points, and roots, which are automatically unlocked as you invest into that soul. For your first character, focus most points into one main soul that defines your role, or if you feel like it, you can just play Yankee stuff, whatever you like. To make it more flexible, you can also buy additional roles for platinum. This makes experimenting very easy. Rift is a free-to-play game, and the modalities are very fair, but there is an optional subscription called Patron, and there is an item shop. Patron basically offers convenience like bonus experience, extra currency gain, and various quality of life boosts. This speeds up leveling, but it is not mandatory to enjoy the game. You can treat Patron as a time saver. It makes leveling and traveling smoother, but all core content and all systems remain accessible to free players. The only 2 restrictions worth mentioning is that you can't sell on the auction house without spending a certain amount of money in the game, and you have a gold cap capped at 4000 platinum. Next to the subscription, there is also the item shop. The item shop contains equipment, cosmetics, and souls to unlock. So if you are willing to spend money on the game, I would highly suggest spending it on the souls. This will also unlock the auction house and will remove the gold cap. I'm curious, are you playing free or with Patron? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about the currencies in Rift. There are several main currencies: platinum, planarite and void stones. There are also others, but these are the most important ones. You gain platinum from basically any activity in the game. Dungeons, adventures, quests. As you play, you earn it. Planarite, on the other hand, is only gained from planar rift related stuff. So basically if you clear rifts or invasions. The vendor for planar goods will sell essences and sigils for planarite and void stones. These are a core part of your equipment later in the game, but not so relevant as you level up. To conveniently travel in Rift, you can use mounts. The first one can already be bought for 2.5 platinum. At level 25 and at level 50 you get upgraded mounts, which are much faster. They are also much more expensive, but if you do instant adventures, you can easily afford them. Now let's get into some side activities in Rift you might not have heard of. I think you are familiar with the main activities, which are rifts, dungeons and raids. The first side activity worth mentioning is minions. Minions are a time-based side system where you send followers on missions for loot, currencies and dimension items. They farm passively while you play or log off. So basically it's an idle minigame. Second, artifacts. Artifacts can be found throughout the game world and can also be obtained by login rewards and other activities. You can collect these, and once you acquire all artifacts of one collection, you get a specific reward based on the size and the rarity of the collection. And third, dimensions, which is the player housing in Rift. With dimension keys, you get instant spaces to decorate with items earned or bought. You can buy new dimension keys on the auction house or at the item shop. By default you can have 2 dimensions, but these slots can also be upgraded for platinum. Dimensions are really fun, and they can be treated as a long-term creative mission, but they won't contribute anything to your character progress. If this helped you get started in Rift, consider subscribing. On my channel I'm covering more forgotten MMOs and seeing which ones still hold up. Thank you.